Welcome to the Being Curious Show. I'm Brian Mariani, founder of No Shift Own.
And I'm Kelly Wagner, publisher of Edge Magazine. Our show is about curiously connecting teachers and seekers on a wide range of topics in a safe space. Few topics will be off limits, and we have some amazing guests to share with you.
Our intention is that our conversations will spark your own curiosity to create a life that lights you up and inspires you to be kind, thoughtful, open-minded to yourself and others.
We are on AM 950, Sundays at 2 p.m. and all podcast platforms. So, Brian, what are you curious about today?
Ha 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 ha. We have many things to be curious about. This is a special edition of the Being Curious Show with Kelly and Brian. Hello, everybody. We are actually promoting an amazing event coming up May 20th at the Mall of America. Lots of beautiful things to discuss. But before then, Brian's not here today. It's a special day. It's a special show. We have Cindy Torres in studio today as our co-host. Hey, Cindy, say hello.
Hey, Kelly. Excited to be here.
This is going to be a fun one. And hey, Cindy, who are we interviewing today?
We are interviewing Michael from Outrageous Success about his amazing event coming up. I'm so excited to hear more about this event.
Awesome. Okay, you guys, this is Mike. He is with Outrageous Success. He is a success coach, spiritual teacher, and CEO of Outrageous Success. Welcome, Mike. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, Kelly.
Fantastic, fantastic, all of the above.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you for the invite. This is really awesome. Really awesome.
Yes, it absolutely is. Okay, tell us, May 20th, Dare to be Great, Mall of America, be there or be square. Like, absolutely. Tell us about the day. Just the floor is yours. Let's just talk to the viewers and share with what this magic's going to happen on this beautiful day on May 20th.
Well, if you are a curious person and you are needing to change your life, this is the place to be. It really is. I mean, I've been doing personal development for quite a long time. And, Jack Canfield, he's been doing this for, 40 years. So we have a lot of tools, techniques, and truth to share with the people that are really curious to change their life. We will talk about myself. What I talk about is how to create success from a healed person, from that healed self. How to what I've done over many years is take an energy that I grew up with and this traumatic household, and I've alchemized that energy and evolved to a different person, which has changed my life completely. So this is the work that I share. And Jack, he works with success principles, and he's a chicken soup for the soul guy. So he goes into more of the core issues to change your life. So we will actually address your relationships, the amount of wealth you bring into your life, and a lot of people have even switched careers. It's something they've been dying to do for a long time. And now they get that confidence, they get that clarity, they get that focus to move into something they've really wanted to do. I'm really big on a divine purpose for our life.
That is fantastic. Okay, so bring us back, because you just gave us some beautiful little eggs and nuggets that we could dive into. Tell us about what called you to do this event? Like that, as a success coach, as the beautiful people that you work with and you touch their lives, you challenge them to step up. You challenge them as they've done their healing, as they've done their work, to step up and take risks. This is a huge, huge walking the walk, talking the talk. You are living it, and you are out there. Tell us about that.
Well, I believe that taking these types of leaps in your life actually creates a fantastic belief in yourself, a belief in the universe, a belief in divine purpose. So you are following something that's inside of you, something you've always wanted to do, and you overcome that fear. This is how I teach my clients, really. If you want to live life fully, if you want to be powerful, if you want to experience more of life, and I believe that's why we're here, these are the leaps that we take. I was actually speaking with several people about creating this event, and I got in a conversation with Jack Canfield, and I've trained with him, many years back, and we've kept in touch. But he was so interested because he loves the work I do. So he said right away, "Yep, I'll join you. I'll join you, absolutely." So that was really a good thing, and we've been planning ever since, putting together some really great synergies here in the way we both work with our people. So great. It's been fantastic.
Absolutely.
So.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, so you mentioned Jack.
Yes.
You mentioned Chicken Soup for the Soul. Let's give our audience a little reminder of who Jack is and the beautiful influence that he has, not only like locally, because I do know that he has a really vibrant community that he's touched with the Minneapolis and St. Paul market.
Yes.
But he has touched people on a global level with his coaching, with his writing, with his books, with his seminars. Like that's powerful. So tell us a little bit more why you're partnering with Jack.
Well, Jack was my original, or my very first trainer when I got into this, when I got very serious about this work. Okay.
And how did you find him? Like, why Jack? Why Jack out of all the people in the circles that you could have? What resonated with Jack?
Well, I have a community of people, of course, right? And when you're in tune with your own intuition, when someone comes to you and says, "I have this opportunity to go meet Jack Canfield and we can go live and I want you to come with me," it's the perfect opportunity at the perfect moment. I mean, it's what you're searching for. And I did a little research and I joined this friend who I trust very much. And we did an entire breakthrough to success. It was a week long. And in Sedona, it was in Arizona, outside of Sedona, I believe. But that was the very first time, and I was just drawn to it. And there's so much that you experience in one of these live events. Just the initial opening of the event and how we mill around and meet everyone, and we actually learn how to connect with people on a deeper level right off the bat. And then the wisdom that he shares. Jack is a great aggregator, okay? He pulls in information from all of the very wise people in the world, and he uses it with his own flavor. It's something that I do too. So we have a good resonance there, okay? Right. So it just spoke to me. It spoke to me. I went and you never regret when you follow your intuition.
Oh, absolutely.
When you feel it. So.
Oh my gosh. So you spent a week with Jack, and that was 10 years ago?
11.
11 years ago.
11 years ago,
okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So tell me about leaving that beautiful experience after spending a week with Jack. And it's not just Jack. It's his knowledge. It's his teaching. It's the team he has around him. It's his energy. It's that frequency. And then how did you apply that in your everyday life? So you get back off the plane or driving and you come back to Chicago.
Yes.
And then now it's Monday morning after you've had this breakthrough of a week. Then what did you do?
Well, the first things that I noticed were all the pieces of my life that I wanted to change that I wasn't changing. Okay. There's so many opportunities, infinite possibilities. And I am, okay with my life where I was, but I realize, wow, I could do this differently. I could do this differently. I have this option open to me. I could go in this direction. Where does my heart want to take me and what feels good to me? And I started moving in that direction and I never looked back. This, changed relationships. It changed my career. It changed my focus of life. He was the catalyst that really got me started and got me moving. Okay. And I've learned from many other people since, but this is what really started my journey. And I'm so, so grateful for this. So grateful.
What's a little nugget? If you go back 11 years ago, what's a little nugget that when you're sitting in the chair and you're having this experience, that this little bubble or this little thought or this little bit of information came through and you were like, you had a spark? Because I see that you had a spark at that week.
Yes.
You probably had a couple more than just one. But.
Yes. Well, it was writing on my purpose, defining what I really wanted out of my life. Most of us kind of, we have this idea of what we want to experience, and we move in that direction. But have we really understood what our soul wants? What is really calling you? Because I totally believe that we have a divine purpose here.
Right.
Every soul here on earth has one. And so many of us have fear that keeps us held back from experiencing that divine purpose. But once you do, once I became a teacher of this work, my entire life is lit up. Okay. And I worked for a corporation. I did all these things. And I realized, wow, I can change all of this. And I haven't been that ecstatic about it. It was a good life. Mm-hmm. I had benefits. I had, a nice income, but I felt like I was in this little box all the time. Okay. And now I've expanded and my life has expanded exponentially ever since. Once you make that choice to shift your life, everything starts to change.
Let's talk about making a choice.
Yeah.
Because it's powerful. Choices aren't easy. Choices come out of change. Choices sometimes come out of a necessity. What is that? How does that feel to you?
Well, sometimes you hit a wall and change is a necessity.
Bam. Yep, absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. Well, so change. I believe that change is the catalyst to create a great life. I really do.
Okay. Change and fear are tied together in so many different arenas. Not yours, not mine, but yeah, they are. Like, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to retract the last
part
18
of the
seconds.
Experience, right?
And it is good to be fearful of something and then go, okay, what do I need to do? And then push through it. Make a plan. Making plans are good, right? Mm-hmm. and then going through it. So change. Let's talk about, because if someone's going to be joining us May 20th,
yes.
Dare to Be Great,
yes.
Mall of America,
yes.
with Mike and Jack,
yes,
right?
Love to see you there.
They are curious about change.
Oh yes,
they might have change on their doorstep, and they might be fearful of it. And this is going to be a day that's going to be able to really help them come into that safe space and say, let's play and let's have fun with this change. And let's not be fearful of the change. And giving you tools and tips and tricks and a community. The people that are going to be in the room. A lot of people are going to be in the same spots. And, we really kind of get into our own little silo thinking that it's only me, it's only me, it's only me. And we all know that's not true.
Absolutely. Not true at all. In fact, what's so magical about having a live event is all the other people who are there wanting to experience the same thing you are. They're there to change. Okay, they want that change. And as far as fear is concerned, this is part of what I teach. Okay, once you understand your own divine power, once you get beyond all that conditioning that you've had throughout your life. I know I grew up being a perfectionist. I had abandonment issues. There were a lot of different traumas and things that happened. And my way that I deal with relationships and everything has changed. And the fears that everyone experiences, I believe there's 3 universal fears, okay? There's the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, okay? A fear of not trusting in yourself to create what you want in your life. And the other fear, which is big with everyone, is never feeling like you're enough to do what it is you want or you have enough. Okay?
That's really powerful.
Those are huge fears. Here, all the people that are at these events are there, and the love that is shared, the beauty, the experience is just it changes your life. It changes your life. It really does.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, that was segment 1. Bam, bam, bam. See, I told you this stuff goes by really, really fast.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Very.
We're Mike, Outrageous Success, May 20th. Dare to be Great, Jack Canfield. It's going to be magical, you guys. And to get your tickets, outrageoussuccess.com. Look up events, and then everything will be there for you. It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, you can go to the Dare to be Great landing page also.
There you go.
Yes.
Beautiful. Hey, everybody. Kelly, Cindy, Mike, we'll be back soon.
We're back here on the Being Curious show with Kelly and Mike. We're talking about Mike's upcoming event at the Mall of America at the Parkview Event Center on May 20th. You guys got to be there. This is just a great event, and if you was listening, continue on with that. So, one big question, and how to become successful. So when somebody attends this event, Mike, what is your hope that their number one takeaway is when they attend this event?
That's a great question, Cindy Torres.
Awesome question. Absolutely. Their number one takeaway should be that they can achieve their dream. They have a dream inside. I know it. Everyone has one. And they can achieve it no matter what your continual thoughts, beliefs, ideas, your patterns that you took on from your family, whatever you are thinking, you can achieve it. And you will be inspired and empowered and have the focus to move toward that dream. That's it. This is what changes your life.
Well, that's awesome, because I'm going to tell you that my next question that you already just answered, but I'm going to still kind of like dance around it anyway, is something that you're really consistent with, and I know that you work with your clients on, is trusting your own power.
Yes.
Tell us more about that, please.
Well, let's see. Where do I start?
I know. You can go anywhere on that one.
Okay. Trusting your own power. I believe that we all have divine power. That's actually who we are. Okay. We have a lot of, you can call it conditioning. You can call it ways of seeing the world, ways of seeing ourselves, ways of interacting. And those conditions, those ideas and concepts and perceptions that you have are constantly limiting you. Okay. So when you can start to understand who you really are, you're this beautiful, divine being who can achieve anything, and you let that voice in your head go silent, and you connect with who you really are. Mm-hmm. There's a peace, there's a power, there's beauty in every day. And what you go for from that place, you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable. I've experienced this in my own life, and it's changed everything. Okay. And the soul tribe that I'm gathering is learning how to live this way. And believe me, everything changes. Your relationships change. The way money flows into your life. The stress is gone. The fear fades. There's many tools that I give people to start to retrain the mind, okay? Because the mind has been patterned, and it's constantly wants to go back to that pattern, okay?
It looks like wagon wheel ruts to me when you say that.
Well, yes, and there's when we talk about wheel,
I'm an intuitive. I see stuff.
This
but it's
is
very
true.
true. It's like if you think about that, the wagon wheel ruts.
Well, yes, it's a groove in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's a groove in your mind. Okay, so and the mind keeps you on a karmic wheel. This is a big subject right here that changed everything for me. That karmic wheel your mind will have you coming back life after life after life. And, there may be somebody who don't believe that, but I'm telling you that you come back again and again and again. And your mind you will experience the same issues, the same challenges, because your soul wants to grow through this, past this, okay? And your mind, because the unconscious mind has all of these past experiences and it's a data bank, okay? You're going to continue to show up in reincarnate and show up having the same challenges you had in the last life. And it's when you start to really understand yourself and take that control of your mind, so to speak, okay, become stronger than your mind and what it keeps telling you, you start to shift everything. Is this making sense?
Oh, I'm trending. I'm already.
To me.
Yeah, I'm already 10 feet ahead of you. With
Yeah.
like 50
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, and there's so many ways I can go with this.
So
but what
here's
I'm saying is, this is the evolvement of humankind. Okay, we are evolving, and to evolve, you need to take that energy that keeps coming up inside of you, and you need to alchemize that energy. And how do you do that? You get control of your mind, and you shift. You shift your thought, shift your belief, shift that what you're feeling.
Right.
Okay, I have a beautiful little story.
I'd love to hear a story.
It's simple. It's short. Okay.
We have time. Like, this is
okay, well,
Mike, this is
let's
your
do it.
floor. This is your show. Tell
Okay.
us a story. It's all good, please.
Okay. Everybody's been to Costco, right?
I love going to Costco.
Oh, such a great
Me
spot,
too.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we are mentioning. Am I allowed to mention businesses?
Sure.
Okay.
We're curious. Hello,
Okay.
friends at Costco. Cheers to you.
Yes, absolutely. So here I am. We're filling up the gas tank, and we're waiting in this line. All these cars are backed up at the gas station at Costco, right?
I know.
Okay. So somebody pulls out right in front, and everyone else is waiting in line, and a lady jumps out.
I love how you're like, a lady.
A lady jumps out and goes to the front of the line from way in the back, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, wow, well, that's not very nice, and I feel that little bit of that twinge of irritation, right? Okay. So in that moment, I became a victim. I became a victim. That energy that I had there going toward I was a victim of this lady's action.
Sure.
Because I took that in.
That was your
and then I
reaction
took that
to-
energy in. Okay.
Yeah.
I had that energy
As
come
did
up.
everybody else in line
Right.
at the same time.
But so what are they? This is the energy that needs to be taken care of, okay? That needs to be alchemized within us, okay? It's huge. But once you are able to see, here's a different perspective. Here this lady's showing me what irritates me and my tendency to go into victimhood. When you can own that, you start owning that. Oh, here's the world showing me something about myself. I'm going to heal this. I'm going to change this energy, and I'm going to head in a new direction. Do you see the difference between reacting and between learning?
But you can't tease me with okay, so what happened with this lady? Did anybody go up to her and say, hey?
No.
Okay.
No. But, most people wouldn't be confrontational. But I can remember I saw her in the store afterwards, and I was still a little irritated. It's like, look at this. So this is a learning experience, and it happens to us all.
See, here's the deal,
This
Mike.
is how we change right here.
I would have gone up to her.
Well,
I would have had no problem.
Yeah,
but then
me
what's
too.
the learning in that, right? Like, what's the learning that if Cindy's like laughing because she knows that I would have done it in a really beautiful way, but I would have been like, do you have to go to the bathroom? Are you 9 months pregnant? Like, let me better understand why you didn't see the line and everybody else waiting. Like, oh yeah, but again, maybe there's a learning in that I would have just done that.
Well, if you approach from a loving energy,
Curious.
then you're in a good spot.
I would have done it
That's
as
great. Oh, I've
curious
done that
and-
plenty of times.
Okay.
I get it. Sure.
I would have done it as curious and
But
kind.
see, when you stay in this irritated state.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have been
that's-
irritated. I
that's
would have cleansed. I would have
where
walked
you don't
right up
want
to
to be.
her.
Right. Absolutely. So
It's been interesting hearing this story because, I live in an area of 5 million people. So the traffic is horrible, and you deal with people cutting in line, running red lights, driving in the middle lanes, doing stuff every day. So you the minute you get in the car, you're irritated here. So it's just really interesting hearing you share this story in a different way to think about it and handle it instead of immediately turn it into anger.
absolutely. That's powerful.
That's interesting.
Yes. And this is what heals the world.
Yeah.
This type of this new way of perceiving these experiences for yourself.
Yeah.
This is what changes the world. This is what will alter your life.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just one small story. I have many.
Oh, I know you do. Right?
Many, many, many. Yes.
So in that moment, going back to my question about trusting your own power,
Yes.
you actually made that choice. So
It became a learning
it
experience.
became a learning
Yes,
experience,
absolutely.
right? Because we kind of we kind of pulled the ripcord, and then you went to, as your words, a victim, as other
victim
people.
energy,
Victim
yes.
energy. That's why I
Right.
wanted to make sure that I did that.
Right.
And it was a moment. It wasn't like, it was just this, right? And it's that. But then because of the work that you've been doing and because of working with Jack and all the team people that you put together, again, some of the tools that we're going to get on May 20th for our event, right?
Yes.
Is taking that. And it's good to have that moment feeling cruddy and going, but it's how you react to it and it's how you go through it, because it's good to have that little, well, that's crappy. But then go, okay, let me put myself either in her shoes, or what am I supposed to learn from it? Or what am I supposed to with this, and processing it? Because we need to have that little moment so we know how to, whether it is healing, whether it's processing, whether it's looking in the mirror and going, oh my gosh, did I do that last Thursday? Maybe I butted in line, and right? Because there could have been that. And then, or like when you're in traffic, bringing up what Cindy said about cutting in line, or when they're merging, when you could go an extra like 500 feet and cut in front of cars, or you could kind of zigzag in. I mean, come on, we've all done it at times. Maybe this was her time to do that.
Well, that is it. I mean, we've all had the same experience. We've all had the same experience. And the mind in that moment will make things up.
Sure.
I'm big on the mind makes up ideas. Okay, you don't know what's going on in that lady's life. And so you have your own ideas. And my victim, or that energy that I have, okay, that goes all the way back to my childhood.
Right.
When things were happening and I felt as though I couldn't change them. Okay, so this is a big energy that I've carried through my life, and I've healed that with this work, with this knowing, with these tools, with people like Jack and these trainers that I've been through or that I've experienced. This has healed my life. Okay, this has healed a victim energy I've had since quite young, and it's hard to even see it sometimes. Okay, when I saw the lady pull up there, did I think, oh, I'm being the victim again? No, not at all. You don't think that. You just, hey, what are you doing? You get irritated, but you don't know what's going on in someone's life, and your mind can make up all kinds of stories based on your past.
Right.
And those emotions that you feel are chemistry that you felt over and over and over throughout your life. They become addictive. That's how it.
They become comfortable.
Yes. This is what you go back to. It feels, even though you may not want to experience it, you'll feel it. And when you feel that again, you don't really realize in that moment, oh, wow, this is something I've felt hundreds of times, thousands of times throughout my life.
Right.
But there it is, okay? And it's that same chemistry again. And you know how the mind works, how it affects every cell in your body. Mm-hmm. So we are either harming our own body, harming our life, or we are healing it. So when you step in divine power, this is taking all that energy, that horrible energy that is harming yourself and the world, okay? And bringing it to something beautiful, your divine power. You step into your divine power and you leave all that behind.
You guys, you got to just check this event out. I mean, come on, just from what we've talked about today. May 20th, Mall of America. It is in Bloomington. If you're local, you know where the Mall of America is. Come on, you guys. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., correct?
No, 10 to 4? No, 8 to 4.
8 to 4. Don't come at 10 because that would be bad.
You'll miss it.
You'll miss it. We don't want that.
Come early.
Come early.
Yeah.
Being curious. Fantastic. We've got Cindy. We've got Mike. This is going to be a fun one. We're going to be wrapping up segment 2, jumping into segment 3. We'll see you in a few. Hello, everybody. We are back. It is Kelly and Cindy and Mike's special edition of the Being Curious show. Hey, Brett, are you available to come May 20th?
I am not actually. No.
That's
I'm streaming
awesome.
A baseball game. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well,
We'll
Brett,
miss you, Brett.
We'll miss Brett. Brett, are you having fun watching this amazing interview?
Yeah, it's been fun watching. Yeah, a lot of positive energy. Love it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're getting positive energy,
We love that
everybody.
positive energy.
Woohoo! Okay, so let's talk a little bit, let's just kind of do our logistics for the day, because I know after listening to the last 2 segments, people are very, very curious about this day. They're marking May 20th off
On the calendar.
at 8 o'clock, not 10 o'clock.
At 8 a.m.
Because I'd show up at 10.
Come early, though.
Right, come early.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so Cindy has been really behind the scenes working a lot with Mike and our team with this. And this is also really why I wanted Cindy to shine today, because we couldn't have done this beautiful partnership without her. So tell us about the logistics, and you and Mike can go back and forth, and I'm just going to sit here and absorb it and have fun.
Well, honestly, like I was telling y'all during break that not everybody heard, I would really love to have Mike share with the people the difference between a general admission ticket and the VIP ticket.
VIP.
Because I really think we need to focus on that VIP ticket, because I'm just gonna read here from the website real quick that it's supposed to be a private VIP lunch and Q&A from 12 to 1 p.m. Includes a boxed lunch, a special gift bag, and discounted tickets to the Nickelodeon theme park. So, let's hear more about this VIP lunch, because it just really sounds exciting to me.
And then you can't leave to go to Nickelodeon in the middle of the day.
Right.
Right?
I'd
That
be
would be
tempted.
I would be too.
Roller coasters are good.
Roller coasters and then coming back. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm squirrel moment.
I mean, maybe you can squeeze it in, between lunch
Bathroom break?
15 minutes.
Run for
break.
the what is it? I think there's a water slide one. It's been a while since I've been to the MOA.
Yeah, I'm not
The
that.
question is, I've only been to Mall of America once. How close is the Nickelodeon theme park to the Parkview Event Center?
Ooh.
The Parkview Event Center is actually on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
And it overlooks the whole Nickelodeon theme park.
It's all
So
under
it's
the
right
sun.
there.
Okay,
Right there.
that's awesome then.
Okay,
Yeah.
where should people park?
West side of the mall, and you walk straight in the door on the west entry,
Okay.
and keep walking straight into the Nickelodeon park, and the park view's right there on the right.
Oh.
On the right, 2nd floor.
Okay,
you
that's
see the
awesome. So it's got a pretty
registration
close
table.
entrance.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, very easy to find.
Handicap accessible. All are welcome.
Absolutely.
Of course.
We have an elevator if you need the elevator, or you have stairs
Okay.
to the 2nd floor.
So bring us to the VIP, because
VIP.
how many people can actually share a beautiful, candid conversation with you and Jack? And I mean, that's beautiful.
Well, we're doing that in a separate room,
Oh.
Kelly. We're going to do that in a separate room. It's near the north entrance of the mall. So we do a little walk through the Nickelodeon park. You'll get to see it
You're
firsthand.
gonna lose people.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose people.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
They're gonna say rides.
Right, squirrel. Where's Kelly? Oh, there she is. I'm
Shiny
just kidding.
object. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
right.
Okay, so you're walking to the beautiful
Right,
VIP experience.
Yeah, from the Parkview Event Center over to this VIP lounge. Okay, it's probably 8 minutes walk. Okay, so it's just a walk across. But what we're going to do there is really engage. We should have probably Oh, I'm guessing we have to limit it at about 40 people. So we really have to limit the size of the group there.
Right.
Okay. And we'll take questions as people purchase their tickets. They're going to receive like an email asking them, hey, if you could ask any question at all to myself or to Jack, what would it be?
Yeah.
And when we receive that question, that will be one of the questions that we can address at the VIP luncheon. Okay. And we'll have a couple of different people going over the questions and deciding which ones are best to answer. But I'm ready. Yes. Hit me with your questions. I want to hear it. So that in itself, as we sit in this intimate setting, it's really a great way to interact. And you get to know me, you get to know Jack a little better. Okay. He to spend private time with Jack is really amazing. And you'll get to know him as a person, and you'll get some great wisdom right there as you do your lunch.
Well, imagine all the people, the millions and millions of people that have read Chicken Soup for the Soul
Sure.
or any of his other books or
Sure.
event
The
trainings,
success
and-
principles. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Thank you.
That's the newer one. Sure.
And I'm so blessed that I get, because of the Edge magazine, not only do we get all of these different books, but I get to interview a lot of authors. And I know when you're reading a book, you're taking notes or you have these thought bubbles, and to be able to sit there and have one of Jack's books, or we're going to be touching on your book, The Mind, the Muscle, and the Miracle.
Yes.
But to be able to actually talk to the author and engage with the author and think about these questions. So I encourage people to go get your Chicken Soup for the Soul book out. Think about what you'd ask, and then be able to share time with Jack and be able to ask those questions. And I'm sure he'd go full range of all these different questions that people could ask. And to be able to share that energy in that intimate space, in that safe, beautiful 45 minutes, hour time that you get in that VIP area, that's really magical.
Yes, absolutely. And of course you also get your gift bag.
You gotta-
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Tell us a little bit about this gift bag, because I can tell you, I love gift bags when I go to events.
Well, we're working on some really juicy things there, but I know I will offer my book. Okay. There's also going to be some drawings for some prizes. There's going to be the discounted tickets for the Nickelodeon theme park for your family. So that's
I don't want to
start.
share. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to take
The
it
rest
myself.
is there's going to be a great surprise. Let's just put it that way.
We have surprises.
Yes,
I
we
like
do.
surprises.
That's great.
See,
Yeah, me
that's not
too.
fearful. Like if you're like, I love surprises.
We love curiosity.
Yeah, we love
Here
curiosity, right?
Yep.
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay, and and just one more quick question about the actual day that I'm thinking of. So you have the VIP lunch. So for people that's thinking about attending to that day, whether they're doing the general admission or the VIP, what time should they expect their lunch break to be? Like how much time do they have available for lunch whenever the VIP people head off with you?
General admission is going to stay in one
Yeah.
area, and the VIP is going to go on the magical 8-minute walk.
Yes.
Okay, in about an
Yes.
hour.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll have an
Yes,
hour.
they get about an hour lunch
A
break.
little- Maybe
Okay.
an hour and 15 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, I actually believe I seen a comment the other day on one of my posts that was asking when the lunch break was, which is why I was thinking of it. We should kind of hit that on, because
Right.
that is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. People's worried about if they're going to eat, if they're going to have time to
and
eat.
there are several places in the mall to go eat. I mean, there's all kinds of places you could go, and the hour will go by, pretty quick. But I think that's enough time actually to grab something.
Absolutely.
Should be a great-
Absolutely.
Should be a great.
There's a lot of really great restaurants at the mall. I mean,
Yeah, I've heard of quite a few. There is actually even some sit downs too, right?
Sure.
Some great restaurants there.
people could now. Would you encourage people to make like a reservation for like 12:15 or 12:30 so they could sit down if they wanted to?
If they want to
There
go
you
to a
go.
specific restaurant, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
beautiful.
Yes.
So you have a new project, The Mind, the Muscle, the Miracle.
I
and
do.
It's a new book. When is it out?
Well, we're looking for the correct publisher. It's being edited. It's
Okay.
being edited.
Got
okay?
it.
So it's taking some time here, but
Good things come to those who wait.
it should come out. I would hope by fall. Okay, I
Beautiful.
should have the book out by fall.
Okay.
So
Tell us about the book.
The mind, the muscle, the miracle. This is what I've done is I've taken 3 huge pieces of knowledge, and these are the pieces that we can focus on to really change our life and understand what life is about. Okay, the mind, of course. Once you direct the focus of the mind from where you have been to where you would like to go, and you overcome your old patterns, your old ideas that you've learned from your family, from the world. I mean, believe me, we are distracted by so many things today. Once you get control of your mind and you can focus on what it is you want every day, and when those little fearful thoughts come up, you use the tools to shift yourself back to a place of peace and keep focused. That's the first step, really understanding your mind. The spiritual muscle is the second piece. Developing spiritual muscle. This is huge, because when you step into that divine power, when you understand, you start with meditation, you start with visualization, you start with the basics, and you start retraining yourself, your energy. You start taking that old energy and move it into something beautiful. You start stepping into this divine power. And right now, today on earth, this is happening, whether we like it or not. Many people are experiencing a lot of, let's say, pain versus a lot of joy. Okay. So what you have inside is being amplified. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's what's going on. This world is evolving. We're evolving to 5D. So it's not where we were in the 60s. So,
but the Age of Aquarius song is, I mean,
yes,
they like had it, like they like channeled it. It
right,
was good. Like
yeah,
we have the Beatles, and then we have that song. I mean,
it all started. It all started, and so much started then. Boy, that's another conversation.
Oh yeah.
But yes, developing that spiritual muscle and understanding your divine power is the second part of the book. Okay. And once you have your mind and your energy and you're connected to your divine power, miracles show up daily. I am so excited to have people read this book, because these miracles can show up in so many ways in your life. Synchronicities show up, just beauty shows up. When you have your energy going in that direction and it's to your core, that beauty is in your core, that love is in your core, your life is constant miracles. I have them showing up every day. Every day.
I think adding the layer of gratitude is extremely important, because I think some people wait for miracles as like these big flash and it's life changing, but little miracles are amazing.
And all of them are.
All of them. And
yes,
it's that gratitude where, so something I say, in our family, every morning we wake up and ask for optimal outcomes.
Sure.
And it's really, really powerful when you zig and zag and you're like, oh my gosh, I could have been T-barred in a terrible car accident, and I was able to just kind of go like this really fast, and thanking your team and thanking all these little beautiful things add up. That's where I'm going with my long rambling of this, is that it's opening your minds, it's opening your heart, it's sitting with gratitude and open to opportunities, and the goodness does flow in. It really, really does.
Yes. And seeing all those minor challenges as ways to learn and be grateful for those. Being grateful for every piece of your life is powerful. Mm-hmm. Powerful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Kelly.
Okay, Mike, we have 1 minute. I know,
have a minute.
It just flowed by. Okay, tell us.
Look
May
out.
20th. I know, look out. Woo! May 20th. Dare to be great.
Yes.
8:00.
Yes, 8:00.
Be there,
Kelly.
be square. Not 8. I promise. I won't show up at 10.
8:00 till 4.
Till 4.
We'll have a nice lunch. We'll have breaks. We'll experience music. We'll experience techniques, tools, truth.
Ooh.
Truth. Absolutely. TTT.
Okay.
I'll have some great volunteers there that will help you through some of the exercises as we go through the day, because those will be also prevalent. Okay. And you'll hear some great speeches, some great stories to inspire you to live your best life.
Fantastic. Okay. How much are tickets? General admission
General $197,
and VIP?
$297
Beautiful.
to spend that entire hour with myself and Jack,
It's
or a whole day
yeah,
with myself and Jack. But yeah,
it's priceless. Okay, and then
It
how do
truly
people-
sounds amazing.
yeah, it really does. Nice job,
I'm
Cindy.
like, I want to be there.
I'll be there.
I know you kind of have to be.
We've got Mike. We've got Jack Canfield.
Yeah, I'll be there. Me and Jack, we'll be there for sure.
We
yeah.
need you there. We need you there, Mike. We need you grounded. We need you doing that.
I'll do
And
my best.
What's the website again? So when people are curious, that they can book?
outrageoussuccess.com/dare-to-be-great.
You
Dare
got
to
it.
be great, buddy.
There we go. I don't even know what to say. Being curious, Kelly,
Curious
Cindy,
is
and
good.
Mike. Curious is good. Cheers.